Yo guys, what is going on? Insanity coming at you today with some more Division content, and today I wanted to go ahead and give you a quick little roundup of what went down during today's state of the game and what they revealed with the current PTS build, what's going to be changing, the ETF updates, the live game of 1.6, and what is going to be changing in loadouts to make it a much more effective tool. And it's just all around a much better experience. And for those of you out there that love the idea of having something change with this one very specific exotic, I got good news for you as well. With that being said, let's go ahead and just jump right into the biggest elephant in the room, the biggest feature that's being added in update 1.6.1, and that is the loadouts. Now, with you having 6 particular loadouts that you can go ahead and put in, that means you have to have a pretty significant amount of gear in your backpack in order to try and fill all that up. So that was a big concern. That was a concern for myself. I was thinking, man, if I tried to have 4 or 5 different loadouts of gear sets, I'm going to be really low in the amount of things I'm going to be able to carry around, right? Or what I'm going to be able to pick up. So, with that being said, that's changing. As of the PTS, when it updates tomorrow for update 1.6.1, everyone is being upgraded to a backpack of at least 110 inventory space, which is freaking amazing. Now, there are some other variants where you can get a possibility up to 120, depending on the type of backpack it is or whatever it may be, but the minimum from this point forward is 110 inventory space in your backpack. This is freaking amazing on the amount of loot that we're going to be able to carry around. It's going to make boss runs so much easier. It's going to make things so you don't have to make on-the-fly decisions of dismantling things. It's going to be freaking awesome. Now, the next thing on the list that I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about is this lovely thing called the ETF. Applications are now closed. I'm actually a member of the Elite Task Force. I was there for ETF Bravo over at Red Storm with 1.6. Now we're going into 1.7 with ETF Charlie, and it's just going to be really interesting to see what those guys come up with and what they talk about in reflections, and you know, whether it be about the season stuff in 1.7 and beyond, who really knows. So if you haven't already had an opportunity to get your application in, those are officially closed. I'm sorry, you had your chance, right? So I can't wait to see what comes from that. The next thing on the list is this PTS build, the one that we're in right now. It's going to be changing tomorrow. So those who want to check out that inventory space change, it's going to be happening tomorrow for the regular PTS update. So it is also the final build of the PTS for update 1.6.1, unless something significant breaks and they have to do a 4th week. But I seriously doubt that it's going to happen to try and keep them on track for a full release of 1.6.1 by the end of May. And last but most certainly not least, that pesky Ninjabike backpack is no longer going to drop in 1.6.1 once it launches. The perk and talent, it's all being reworked. It is getting a significant change. They are taking requests, they're taking suggestions, all that stuff. So please, guys, hit the forums, hit the suggestions, and let them know what you'd like to see the Ninjabike turn into. Don't get rid of them. Don't dismantle them. It's going to be retroactive. That's what they're shooting for, whatever they decide to change it to. It's awesome. This is great news. What do you guys think? Do you think it's time that we finally start looking for Ninjabikes again instead of just getting rid of them? I don't know. Anyways, guys, that's the full roundup. Be sure to go ahead and give a like if you haven't, sub if you're new, and give a huge hype in the chat about the 110 inventory space. That is absolutely awesome that we're getting that nice bump in the amount of things that we're able to carry. I cannot wait to go hands-on with this tomorrow. Like if you haven't, sub if you're new, and I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.